Who's next? Death. Death. Oh, by the way, thank you for putting Polygonal Prowler in. Oh my gosh, do you see how much this thing is? This thing's 7,000 crowns. You horrible demons. Look at how beautiful it is. I won't be buying it though, because I already bought the other one for a lot. But it's so pretty. Oh, woo! So pretty. Dark Sprite, yes, this is what I'm talking about. See, they moved the lower path back down to 1 pip. The damage has gone like way down, but we also have a negative healing if they have a heal over time, which is cool, except for the fact that I don't think that the negative healing charm will be affected by the current heal over time. So I don't know if that one's very good. Because see, this is why I was asking for having free training point buyback. Let me see. Yay! Thank you. Okay, see, I just didn't look. We already have free training point buyback. I think that this should actually be free for, well, no, everyone is not a member right now. It's just a Wizard City is completely free still. All of Wizard City is free until the end of the year. Hopefully on January 1st, they'll just say, you know what? We're going to leave it free forever. That'll be nice. And then maybe in the next free things, they'll say like, hey, Crocodopia and Marleybone are free for a limited time or something like that. Wouldn't that be awesome? Anyhow, yes, I'm glad that they do this whenever they change the spells, because the fact that if you've already had your spell upgraded, it continues on the same path. But what if they change it to something you don't like? Then you shouldn't have to pay 100 crowns to undo all of this path just to try out a different one. So yeah, there's that. So that's cool. She can, this spell can go to tier 3 now. Yeah, I don't know. That's hard because I don't think this will be very good, because of the fact that they have to already have a heal over time on them for you to put the negative healing charm, but it's not going to, it's only going to affect their next time they heal. It's not going to affect the next round that already heals them, because as far as I know, that number of healing is generated when they first do it, right? I'm not going to upgrade it yet. I'm probably going to like play around with it. Maybe I will get my other wizard on to do like her healing spell and then see what happens when you use this. Because, I mean, it's fine at 1 pip, but I just don't think that this is going to be a usable utility. But I've been known to be wrong most of the time when it comes to spell utilities. So there you go. Alrighty, Ghoul, what do you have for me? Oh wow, look at that. I don't remember what the lower tier of Ghoul used to be, so I'm just gonna look at it. The upper path of Ghoul is exactly the same as it is now, but the lower path used to be 160 drain and then remove a heal over time, because they were really big into the heal over time stuff. So now it does 160 drain, clearing a shield on me and then giving me 2 15% death blades. I like it. I like it. Now, do you still only get like half back? Because see, like this is 160, swap half to heal. I don't think that the lower one gives you any anymore, because it doesn't say it does. Because see, this one's also getting upgraded to tier 3 whenever I do it. I do believe Death has spells that drain but doesn't give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Like Lord of Night. Okay, so we'll just play around with this. I think I'll definitely reset this, and then we'll play around with this. Yeah, this new one down here. That's kind of cool. Okay, Ship of Fools now is 2 pips and a death pip. Yay! Because this one doesn't have any drain on the bottom whatsoever. It's just a lot more damage, and it hits everybody, which is still cool, because see, it's got the little icon down the bottom, which all of you have educated me on what that means. Because it's like, it hits 1, that's not cool, but no, that's not what it means. But I'm still going to go with the top, because Ship of Fools is a fantastic. I'm not going to change this one. Looks great. Tastes great, less filling, you know how it is. Crimson has no change. Monster Mash. Thank you for not touching Monster Mash. I'm just saying. Dear Knight. Okie doke, look at this kooky dukes. Alrighty, so, oh look, they made the top path no PvP. Interesting. Actually, the initial one is no PvP. Why? I don't understand. Was Deer Knight no PvP before? I don't PvP, but I don't see why it would be no PvP. I can understand sort of like no minions or something. I don't know. I don't really understand the mechanics of PvP enough, I guess, to know why they would say some things no PvP. By the way, okay, so they had changed this initial one. Well, okay, so it is the current iteration, which is 300 and then 150 overtime. So what is the original one? So it was, oh, ouch. Hey, at least we got a damage and damage overtime back. Okay, so the initial one that they gave us as far as a path was tier 1 always did 300 and then 270 over 3 rounds. But what they did is that they didn't give us any increase whatsoever in damage. What happened is we were moving damage from the initial hit to the overtime, which I say no. I like to do the big hit right away. That's the only Deer Knight any of them have anyway, is just from the pet, which is really sad. And probably some gear. That's what that looks like now. So that's how Deer Knight is right now. I'm like, where is my Deer Knight? They did put a lower path where you could choose to do damage, which, yeah, I don't get this. I don't know why. Yes, everything is live now. Test realm is completely done and everything is in live realm. The best way to tell is up at this top corner there. They put test realm something. I don't know. I feel like the Deer Knight's a lower path would be better if they nerfed the top path. Well, they definitely did nerf the top path from the original because it does way less overtime damage. But the bottom path, I mean, at least it still hits all enemies, but it only goes up by 20 and the weakness never changes. So I think this one's kind of no. It's a no for me because you can use your sun enchant spells for these. I mean, you can use them on the bottom too, but yeah, I mean, it's only 305 and 305. Look, it's exactly the same damage and you're trading damage overtime for a weakness. So that's a no for me. I'm definitely going to stick with the regular one. Okay, Lord of Night. I believe that's exactly the same. Let's check it out. So yeah, Lord of Night is the same. So the only difference is now that we have the Arch Mastery and we can pick the spells or spell pips that we want to get during battle to make these spells, the lore spells, I think, to make them more accessible to everybody. But I think you have to be level 50 to start learning Arch Mastery, and then for me it actually makes the really high pip spells more accessible to everyone. That's why I like it. They turn Lord of Night Infection Trap into an infection weakness, setting up death gambits for PvP. Ooh, nice. See, I'm glad some people know about the PvP stuff because, like, how about this? Why would they make Deer Knight no PvP? Okay, Banshee used to do damage and then gave a weakness and then a negative healing charm, whatever in the world that's called. There's got to be a name for it. Somebody save me from myself. So yeah, it does the same except it is 50%. Ouch. 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 That's so nice. Look at that. And look at that. The damage difference between the top path and the lower path is like nothing. It's like 30, which is just, it's nothing. So for me, I would pick the bottom one because it removes blades on them. And I guess it removes up to 2. And from what I heard in test, if you remove 2 blades from them, it put 2 minus 50 weaknesses and 2 healing weakness, whatever it's called. Yeah. I think the reason Deer Knight's base and top path to no PvP because it breaks Death Skull's identity, that being draining and weaknessing. I mean, I guess, but can you only use school identity spells in PvP? Yeah, but I think I'm definitely going with this lower one for Banshee. It just seems so mean. Then it goes up to 55 for the weakness, and then it goes up to 60 for the weakness, and then it goes up to 65. This is like the most ouchy spell. You would think that would be no PvP, but I don't know. I know, but see, there's the weakness, as you said. There's the death weakness, so that's why they go for it. Vampire! Yeah, there's barely any drain difference between these. I mean, look, 345, 335, nothing. And then an additional 60%. I don't think I got to test this one out in Test Realm, so we'll see. But that's only if it has a heal over time. I guess you could potentially easily kill somebody with this if they have a heal over time, low enough health, and then you just be like, I'm gonna take that, thank you very much. Yes. Next. Okay, Skeletal Pirate. Yeah. So we got the damage, which is nice. And also the accuracy goes up, which is always nice. Come on, 95% accuracy for death. Sweet. Okay. All right. You need to stop twitching. Give me an eye patch. I need an eye patch. God, so my eye just... Stop it. Damage and then clearing 2. I'm guessing that's an overtime. Kind of hard to see there. On them for weakness. I don't know if that means 2 weaknesses. Possibly. Probably. Wraith, what you doing? What you doing? Okay, so the top looks exactly the same, and then the bottom still does the drain, and I'm assuming gives it to you. I don't know. I'm not sure how these, but just let you know, the resets right now, members only, unfortunately. The resets for Spellments are free right now, free training point buyback, which is fantastic, because just say this was already upgraded to like tier 4 and you're like, but I didn't want this lower path, I want the upper path. They're not going to make you pay to get that back, because they're the ones that changed the spell, not you. So yay. And of course, Headless Horseman. Okay, I mean, it's... honestly, at this point, I don't even care what they did to Headless, because of the fact that nobody even knows where to get Spellements for this, so, yeah. Unless Lore Master's going to drop them, who knows? Who knows? I don't know if anyone has figured out where these come from yet. I have not even one. But all of my wizards, except for my balance, actually have Headless, so I don't even care. It's a great spell. 3 pips and a death pip works for me. Well, Snack Attack has changed, but I don't have any high level wizards.